Hello everyone. Today, myself, Milani, Carlos, Michaela, and Christian will be explaining what to look for and consider when looking to upgrade your cell phone. Let's start with the most important question: which cell phone brand should I buy? Nowadays, there are many options, but today we will be looking at Apple and Samsung and comparing them in these 4 categories. First, let's talk about size. Typically, the bigger the phone is, the better resolution it has. However, they also tend to be more expensive. Overall, I'm going to say it's a tie between Apple and Samsung because small iPhones tend to be more popular than small Samsungs, and big Samsungs tend to be more popular than big iPhones. Next, I'm going to discuss camera quality. Samsungs use telephoto lens, meaning there are 2 lenses, one wide-angled and one for distance. On the other hand, Apple phones have better dynamic range. So once again, I'm going to say this is probably a tie between Apple and Samsung. Now I'm going to quickly review performance speed. The iPhone X has a CPU of 133,179 versus the Galaxy S9 Plus, which only has a CPU of 67,157. So this point is going to go to Apple. Lastly, I'm going to discuss storage. Samsungs come with a micro SD card expansion slot, which allows you to increase storage capacity beyond what is initially built into the phone. iPhones don't have this feature, meaning this point is going to go to Samsung. As you can see, the overall score is a tie, proving the point that there is no right option when it comes to buying a new phone, and it really just depends on your budget, preference, and knowing what will satisfy your needs.
Do you need a new iPhone because yours looks like this and you need an upgraded version like this? Well, before you go do that, there's some things you need to know about the prices and different varieties of cell phones. For instance, this year's iPhone 12 Pro is $999, but last year's, the 2019 model, the iPhone 11, is $699. So the price comparisons within just last year's model is a few $100s. Also, Samsung, this year's 5G Galaxy Note 20 is $999. And the Ultra, which is the bigger version, is $1,299. And as you can tell, within any phone, the bigger version is always more expensive than the smaller version. So that's something you need to look for as well. Also, the new Galaxy, the S20 flagship Android, are priced between $1,000 to $2,000. And last year's 2019 model of the Android is $600 to $1,000. As you can see, the price comparisons from the different types of phones and just a year difference is a big variety. So these are things you need to look for when buying a new phone.
Hi, I'm going to be talking about all the best cell phone plans going on right now in 2020. Starting off with one of the most familiar ones, which is Verizon. So what are they offering? They're offering 5 GB prepaid plan. If you don't know what this is all 5 GB of high-speed data, unlimited lower speed data. You get unlimited talk and text. You pay $35 a month for the first 3 months, and after those 3 months, you get a $5 discount for the next 6 months. And after you've been a customer for 9 months, you get a great deal, get all those features, plus mobile hotspot, all for a great deal of $25. Another great plan on the market is T-Mobile's Step 5 GB plan, which is $25. You're going to be getting unlimited messages, unlimited minutes, and then mobile hotspot, and this does come with 5G, so that's awesome. The last plan I want to talk to you guys about was Mint Mobile's Unlimited plan. You pay $30 for the 12-month option, and for the first 3 months, you're going to be paying $30 a month, and testing out whether or not if Mint Mobile is the right choice for you, because after those first initial 3 months, you're going to have to pay the whole year upfront in order to keep the $30 price. But it's still a great deal because you get unlimited talk and text, unlimited data, plus 5G and mobile hotspot. That is an awesome deal right there. So you guys might be a little confused on what I was just talking about, right? So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth this time. I'll talk about each one individually. I'm going to be talking about gigabytes, high low speed data, 5G, and mobile hotspot, and see how they correlate with your phone and why they're important for you guys to know. So what are gigabytes? Gigabytes are just storage. The more apps and games you want on your phone, especially if you love taking pictures, you're going to need more storage. One thing to remember when getting a new phone is storage, because once you use all your storage, you can't use any more of it. You're going to have to start deleting some of your new apps. So when you go get a new phone, make sure you get the right plan for you. Another thing I wanted to talk about was high and low speed data rates. I feel like this is more self-explanatory. If you get high speed data rates, you're going to access the internet faster than lower speed. Lower speed will get the job done, but it will slow down the time when downloading apps. You may ask, what is 5G, right? 5G is up to 100 times faster than 4G. You can download a 2-hour film in less than 10 seconds, which would take 4G 7 minutes to download. How does that sound? You could also access the internet with multiple devices on one single holder and not lag. So all in all, 5G is the right choice for you. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was mobile hotspot. Mobile hotspot allows you to broadcast the Wi-Fi anywhere as long as you could access data. You can share with multiple devices such as your friends, but the con of that is that data they're using is going to get charged onto your bill. Another thing to look out for is hackers. Hackers could spy on your information while you're searching on the web or anything, so make sure you have some type of security setup to protect you guys. So what does it cost when buying a new phone? So when buying a new phone, there's a couple things to look at. Your cell phone provider, your cell phone plan, and the total cost of your phone. These things can change the total price of your phone. So you're either going to have to pay the full price of your phone upfront or make monthly payments. Another thing you're going to have to pay for is your cell phone plan you're choosing for your phone, which is also in monthly payments, and that's about it. You could be charged different excess fees depending on your cell phone plan. So the average total cost of a phone is about $114. That's a staggering annual cost of $1,368.
You should also be aware of the different Wi-Fi plans and speeds that are available to you. For example, AT&T can cost $45 through $60 a month depending on how fast you're wanting your service to be. The speeds of Wi-Fi can be 75 megabytes per second, 100 megabytes per second, and 940 megabytes per second. And if you have a phone plan with AT&T already, they can combine your phone bill and Wi-Fi bill together to make things a little easier for you. Another great example of a Wi-Fi plan is Verizon. They are known for having the fastest internet service. It can cost $39 for 200 megabytes per second, $59.99 for 400 megabytes per second, or $79.99 for a gigabyte connection. Try to remember that the cost of your Wi-Fi will depend on how important you want your internet speed to be.
Today we'll be talking about cell phone coverage. Coverage is known as calls that are connected using a system of base stations, also known as cell sites. There are many different sources for coverage. Just a few examples are T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. There are telecommunication networks that wireless service providers use to establish the network and coverage areas. The term service comes from coverage. As of right now, Verizon is the #1 service provider in the United States. Verizon payments are from anywhere between $60 to $80. With Verizon being the highest, recent studies have shown that Sprint is the lowest provider. In that case, I would say don't choose Sprint. In order of 4, from top to bottom, it goes Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Sprint.